buddy. Hey, buddy. Getting ready to pick the Antonio Brown selection. Hey, buddy. Let's go to Roger Goodell.
With the 25th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Marquise Brown, wide receiver, Oklahoma.
So Baltimore is going to Hollywood. By the way, Marquise Brown is a fascinating story. He's cousins with Antonio Brown. He's never going to weigh more than 170, 175 pounds, but the kid can flat out fly. He was born 2 weeks early.
Oh, what a beautiful week. Yeah. Beautiful week. This you see, hold up. You see it again. Hold up first one. Welcome to Cutting Up.
I'm cutting up, baby.
Your boy Eman The Barber.
Frankie B, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, we Ravens out. It's draft time,
You
though.
know how it is, man.
And we came off of one. Put it here for the Ravens.
Yeah, man.
DeCosta, you put your foot down for the first draft without Ozzy. I know Ozzy was in the background.
Ozzy was there.
But for you to
Pull off what you pulled down?
Yeah. We gonna jump right into it. Salutes to Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Those genes are hard to come by as far as I say keeping the talent level that high.
Yeah.
Transition, but sometimes families are blessed to have that talent
he
come
did
down.
say that his cousin been working him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Antonio Brown is Hollywood Brown's cousin.
Yeah.
So he's been working them out and just doing everything with him the whole summer, everything. So,
and of course, AB and their family derives from Florida. What's in the water in Florida that everything is super fast or quick?
gator eggs. That's because that don't make no sense how fast they are. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in the water.
I actually seen another prodigy besides Lil Blaze. His nickname is oh my goodness, right on the tip of my tongue. It's gonna come to me. If not, I'm gonna cut it.
That was a excellent pickup. I got nervous a little bit when I seen them trade out, but that's what I said I wanted them to do though. But I wanted them.
No, they didn't trade it.
They traded.
Traded back. Yeah, 3 slots.
But I wanted them to get a second round with them trading back instead of getting another couple fourths and
right
things like that.
So, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but we're just gonna run down the list. Real quick, Ravens, of course, first round grabbed Hollywood Brown, Marquise to be a government official. Jalen Ferguson, who y'all don't know, is the NCAA record holder for most career sacks.
He beat. See, we lost Terrell Suggs for the person that beat Terrell Suggs' record.
Right.
17 and a half sacks last year.
Another, he's not a secret, but I remember what he did in the bowl games and what he did for Notre Dame. Miles Boykins out of Notre Dame, the wide receiver. So
6'3".
We got two dynamic rookies.
6'3", runner 4'4".
And then don't forget, we got Mark Ingram coming out the backfield to go along now with your boy
Justice Hill
out of Oklahoma State. Another thing, which you hit on last week was protection for Lamar.
Yep. Orlando Brown's, guard,
Yeah.
Ben Powers.
Ben Powers out of Oklahoma. So,
not bad,
So, we actually hitting heavy out of Oklahoma. Out of first 5. Oklahoma State.
Now,
Oklahoma.
one pick did kind of throw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
4th round pick. Eman or Amon Marshall.
Mm.
I don't think we really need to get him. Like, we deep enough at the corner. We could have used. I'm saying we could have used that pick on a center.
All right, but when we have a good secondary, what always happens to us?
Somebody get hurt. Somebody definitely get hurt. But
so why not have that depth?
He didn't record an interception last year at all.
All right, but he can still play. Put him at free safety.
He's slow. He's not. He's not as fast as the regular corners. He's one of them. He's a big corner. He's 6 foot something.
All right.
So and it's like he good on a jam you on a line type.
All right. So he's more strong. I was going to say free safety because at least you can sit back and play center fielder.
Maybe.
And And yeah, kind of survey the field. You don't really got to be a ball hawk at free safety. So, I mean,
think about the Ravens free safety.
I know. I
mean, really want to put him in?
Hey. Oh, well, since he's not that, well, then he could be like is he a hitter? Like Bernard Pollard was?
No. His frame ain't big like Pollard.
Because I was about to say, because
he's really a corner.
All right, so he's a corner. So he's all right.
You got somebody for that, though. Ooh. You got Tony Jefferson.
Right.
And my man, Deshaun Elliott.
Right.
Can't forget about him, because he's a hitter.
Right.
You know? And you go on down to the 5th round, you got another D tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Dalen
Mack.
Texas Tech.
And to finish it off, Tracy Sorley out of Penn State, the quarterback. And if you don't know, his backstory is, if you look at it, Penn State, he's an athlete. Yeah, he's an athlete.
He was being looked at for corner.
Right. They asked him to go try to work out with the wide receivers and the cornerbacks in the NFL draft, but at the combine. But he said, no, I'm going to make it as a quarterback. Looks like, yeah, you going. Go ahead.
Harbaugh said that, they drafted him as a quarterback, but he's going to play multiple positions on the field. Right. So I think they're going to use him like how New Orleans used their that quarterback that they picked up.
Right.
Because he's super fast.
Right.
The one thing I could take out this draft is that the Ravens picked up a bunch of speed. They picked up speed to match up with Lamar's speed.
And protection.
And like you said, DeCosta.
Eric
DeCosta. He said he been looking around, looking at all these different teams, and he said he noticed that teams that has the most speed on the field is the hardest teams to beat.
Yeah.
It's because you got to match up with all of these speed. Right. So you say you got Lamar, then you got Hollywood that match Lamar, then you turn around and got Justice Hill that match Lamar, and then you got Miles Boykins that match Lamar. So
yeah, and we're definitely going to need it because, of course, in our division we have the up and coming new look Cleveland Browns who look dynamic. Let's go to their draft real quick. We have for their first round. They didn't have a first round, but
first round.
But
we'll talk about their first round.
Yeah, we're gonna hit on that real soon. But they did pick up a lot of defensive help.
Greedy.
First Greedy Williams out of LSU. A real good secondary player.
I wanted that.
Real good. They picked up linebacker Brigham Young. Out of BYU. Shion Taki.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Talkie.
Yeah. Shion.
Let's move on.
Antetokounmpo. I can say that. Easy.
Come back for everything.
Oh, that's my fault. Antetokounmpo. I'm just going.
Hey.
See how easy it is. Oh, man. All right, so Sheldrick Redwine out of the U. Safety out of the U. Mac Wilson, linebacker out of Alabama. And, yeah, that's about the noticeable one.
Now, I'm going to speak on the... Let me speak on the Browns.
Oh, yeah. What they did, yeah. Go ahead.
Because I was listening to something today, one of their reporters from that covers the Browns. They're a little concerned. It's not as it's exciting, but at the same time, there's a lot of concern going on because Odell and Landry skipped voluntary training. They skipped it. It's not the fact that they skipped it; it's the fact that they skipped it with a brand new head coach.
Right. And a new system.
And a new everything.
Right.
So, like I was telling people, like, all right, they got Odell, but at the same time, you got everything else that comes with Odell.
Right.
You got the attitudes. You got the diva mentality. If I don't get the ball.
The media is always going to be present. Always going to be there now because he in New York, all right, we already know New York, one of the most biggest markets in the world. You bring that dynamic to a small town like Cleveland, it's like keeping up with the Kardashians. The camera's always on.
Always. And it's always going to be on. And I don't know how they did in college together, Landry and
Well, they really weren't highlighted like that because LSU was about running.
Right, but at the same time, like
they were good.
What you think Cleveland's going to be about with Hunt and all them back there? Hunt, Chubb, you know what I'm saying? You got Hunt, Chubb, Duke Johnson.
But you didn't have you can't even. I don't even remember
the quarterback.
The quarterback and LSU while they were there.
That point.
Baker is a game changer.
I understand that.
Baker is a dual threat.
Baker is, but at the same time, what did you do besides get Odell to help Baker?
What did you do?
Protection wise.
You might be right though. Cleveland might not have drafted any. No, they did draft a guard later in the round. Drew Forbes out of Southeast Missouri.
So let me ask you this though: you got Southeast Missouri, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start him playing against the Ravens. You got Brandon Williams and Willie Henry right there.
Right.
What kind of help is that? Like, come on now.
And Jalen.
And big the big D tackle we just now drafted.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
I think this name Matt.
Yeah, so I understand, but it's it kind of goes with what you said about us drafting all the speed. We got to match their speed with OBJ, Landry, Kareem Hunt.
Let me go there.
Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's go there. All right, we had the number one secondary in the league last year.
Yeah, and it just
with
improved.
Eric Weddle.
Right, and it just improved.
Now we have Earl Thomas to replace Eric Weddle.
Right. Yeah.
That just made our secondary that much better.
Right.
Jimmy Smith had Odell on lock.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was I would say, but yeah, he could help.
He ain't had that many catches. He ain't had that many receptions.
Yeah.
Until he got hurt, and they put Brandon Carr on him.
Yeah.
And that was
crazy because Brandon Carr actually had a decent season.
Real decent. He was bounce back season last year, man.
Yeah, but I was like hoping they get him out. Real quick hit with Cincinnati. They had a sneaky little successful draft too.
Real sneaky.
Jonah Williams, another offensive tackle,
which they need
out of Alabama. But SEC is of course the cream of the crop right now. Drew Sample out of Washington, the tight end.
Yeah,
that's another one. Cincinnati. They got Michael Jordan.
And it's definitely not Michael Jordan, nor Michael B. Jordan.
Michael Jordan, but really that's a guard out of Ohio State. Travion Williams, running back out of Texas.
That's
A&M.
one good pickup. That combination between him and Nixon, man, is going to be.
Oh, they actually picked up Rodney Anderson, running back out of Oklahoma too.
Oh wow!
So
you think both of them gonna make it? Because remember, you already got Mixon and Gianni Bernard.
But
Giovanni
Bernard. I don't know. He kind of get banged up though every year. So, and they picked up Deshaun Davis out of Auburn, linebacker. So since he had a nice little sneaky draft, and then our arch nemesis in the division, hit on them real quick. The Steelers, they had another one. Devin Bush, linebacker out of Michigan.
Great pickup to try to replace Shazier.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been the same since Shazier.
Yeah. Another help towards
wide receiver core.
Yeah. To help Juju Smith. Let you run down. Juju Smith, Deontay just got Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson from Toledo. And whatchamacallit?
ESPN, Lou Riddick, the ESPN analyst, he said Deontay Johnson really was the best route running to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got an eye for talent.
Right.
He worked with the quarterbacks, so I'll just take his judgment. So Pittsburgh, they're always a good developer of wide receivers.
Always. So for some reason,
they always find a diamond in the rough.
They also picked up help in that corner. With Justice Lane out of Michigan State.
Right.
Which they needed help.
So
they needed help with corner. They got another tight end.
Yeah.
Zach Gentry from Michigan.
And we'll just touch it real quick since you mentioned the controversy with OBJ going to Cleveland and missing out. Him and the wide receiver, him and his boy Landry missing out on voluntary practice. Another person that's going to be missing out involuntarily Tyreek Hill. I don't know what it is about the new talent anyway. Why the new talent is getting in so much trouble, being so disruptive so soon before you can really make your money. You messing up.
Actually, he got his contract.
But he can't. If you don't play, you don't get paid. It's not guaranteed.
He got a signing bonus. That was
he better make out because it looked like he's going to be in a lot of trouble. And
Cleveland will pick him up quick.
But see, his is way worse than Kareem Hunt's. His situation is way worse.
Yeah, with the child involved.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like I heard today, it sounded like because for one, the baby mother, the girlfriend or whatever,
fiance, whatever
she is,
the woman, the young lady in his life,
she lied to try to cover him the first time, but then had an insurance policy on the recording just in case something don't work out with her. It sounds like she's trying to set him up.
All right,
But with that being said, I'm gonna jump off that and jump to this. What is Patrick Mahomes going to do?
Yeah.
Well,
let's see what we'll look at.
What is he going to do?
They only drafted one wide receiver.
They still got
They drafted a running back too.
What's his name?
Darwin Thompson.
What's his name? They still got Sammy Watkins there.
Yeah,
they got Sammy. They got Sammy.
But that dynamic Tyreek Hill.
Man, Sammy get hurt a lot.
Yeah, and Sammy, he even though he's speed demon, he's another one that got that injury, brother. Yeah, what is Pat Mahomes going to do? But this will actually
show how good he is.
Exactly. I was about to say all the doubters that said, he's got all these weapons. We already know he's got dynamic talent.
Yeah.
So now this is just going to help prove his point that I really can make something out of nothing, like the Aaron Rodgers and the Tom Brady's, Peyton, Drew Brees, all the elite.
Phillip.
Yeah, Phillip.
Can't leave Phillip Rivers out at all, man. Cam. Come on now, Ted again, Jr. Ted.
Hey, but he's short-handed though.
No, he's not. Ted again was not short-handed. He was speedy.
Yeah.
Speedy. That's it. He can run, and that's it.
Hey,
Who else he had?
Mushi Muhammad.
Who?
Mushi Muhammad.
Muhammad Sanu? No, that's the only Muhammad that makes sense. Like, now he got some pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
he had before they had the fallout, the one that went to Buffalo.
Calvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
And that's my man, because man. Yeah. But at the same time, Calvin did his thing a little bit there. I ain't gonna take nothing from him.
Calvin Benjamin. But yeah, Cam really didn't have nothing.
He ain't really had nothing.
Yeah, Muhammad Sanu only a couple seasons. Yeah, I ain't said Mushi Muhammad.
Torrey Smith.
Oh, he down in there?
Torrey's down there last year.
Yeah, that's
he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Yep, 3-route Torrey. Double.
Yeah, and that's really one. The same route.
Double.
I just had to do it the other way, that way.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That is. So 2-route. Flip the field.
Yeah. We're running close to the end of time. Let's also hit on the NBA playoffs. Started the second round. Like I said, today is Monday, so Golden State just finished up first game with Houston. Celtics kind of washed the Bucks first game.
I'm trying to tell you. I told you that team is starting to really.
Yeah, they're starting.
It's starting to form there, man. Like,
and I think what it is, it's Kyrie taking the page out of LeBron's book. I can get mine anytime.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
I'm gonna get y'all in rhythm.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
And when we really need it, I'm gonna turn on the booster pack. I'm gonna go to Super Kyrie. I'm gonna put somebody on Sports Center.
Give me the ball.
Highlight the hoops. Something. Famous Lowe's commentary or something fillet. Somebody's going to catch some type of publicity that they do not want.
I also want to send some respect out to Pop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's finally went home.
Out to Pop. It's hard to beat Pop, man.
Yeah.
My man Pop was out there with the Cubs, man, giving plays, boy.
But that backcourt for Denver, is slept on. I got to give it to
Lil.
Jamal Murray and Gary. I can't remember his last. I remember his first name, Gary.
And Joker.
Yeah, and Joke.
Triple double. Joker.
And then the game they lost, he had like 43,
almost 50,
like 13 and 9.
Yeah.
And you lost. Oh my goodness! But it's real interesting. Of course, those are the matchups to really look at.
So this Portland and Denver, that's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah.
I got Portland beating them.
I might have to go with them. I don't know the Joker.
No matter.
But of course, I got you rolling with Warriors beating with Rockets.
I'm gonna go against you just for fun.
Putting it on wax.
I'll go with Houston.
Because you know I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna go with Houston.
All right.
And let him go with Golden State. Only because like I told y'all who I had in the finals. I don't know why I had them in the finals, but I told y'all who I had.
Hey,
in the
they
finals.
still in it though. Toronto still in it.
Look. Now if it wind up being them two, don't.
Oh my goodness.
But the only reason I'm saying this about Golden State though, it's like one game they had a good game, the next thing you know they back beefing. Like it's so much confusion going on in that locker room with them. Like what is going on?
It's just
man?
mental. That's it. Because you shouldn't have, if they have that type of lapse against Houston, like they did the Clippers,
it ain't going to work.
Then they're going home.
Because I'm trying to tell you.
And especially the way everybody's increasing their game. Because Kawhi first hit against the 76ers? Oh my goodness. I didn't even, Lowry who? Lowry who? And I thought like, he was there, but Kawhi, yeah, I hope you do come over to the West.
I'm trying to tell you.
I do. I hope you come back to the West. Though.
I'm just saying like.
No, actually stay in the East.
Stay in the East.
Stay in the East. Because KD going to go over the East. You know him and Kyrie. I told you. I'm with the New York. Yeah.
New York, they going.
Yeah. Him and Kyrie going somewhere.
I'm just saying, this is what I want to say about that Golden State team, though. And, this Golden State and Houston matchup. The reason why I think it's so good and so dynamic is because both of them have the same ability to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's so easy for Golden State to just jump up 30. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's so easy for Houston to jump up 30.
And people don't really recognize the last 2 years, Houston has a higher 3-point percentage
last year
than Golden State. And they shoot more threes than anybody in the league.
I know we're to that final segment of the day.
Yeah. You know it. You love it. It's here. Closing it out. What happened at work today? I kind of got sidetracked. I almost lost. I had a couple of them. I'm going to just go with this one. And it kind of references about what would you... It kind of, yeah, it's kind of connected to what you asked me about. What would I do if I was put in a situation where my girl wanted me, or like you remember my man last week when I was saying his side chick. I'm gonna just give him aliases now. I know what you're talking about. Just call him J Boogie. I'm calling my man J Boogie. That's not his real, but his man Dirty Dan because he's right. Call his side chick. He was call his side chick, and baby girl is side chick's home girl. So, of course, side chick wants J Boogie, but side chick and Dirty Dan they doing that dirt.
And Dirty Dan know that side chick wants J Boogie, so you're gonna try to keep J Boogie out the picture.
Now, I didn't think about this until like you mentioned it at first. I'm like, nah, I never been, but I have. I was in high school, just started to drive, and my man didn't have his L's at the time, so we went to the mall. And I never thought, y'all women are aggressive now, more bold. Y'all got a mitigated goal that we have not seen before. Went to the mall, and this was when, you remember Champs and White Marsh? Of course. Yeah, me and my man, we live close to each other, so pick him up, go pick his girl up. So in the car, you try to be friendly, try to connect, little jokes, make them laugh or whatever. So like, oh, he's cool. So I'm like, all right, she all right. Now the girl, I was impressed because she was a little Italian number, and she had that exotic look, but she was a white girl, but yeah, but she had the look where you like, oh, she down in, and at that age she was digging more black guys anyway.
Right. All right.
So we're at the mall. We're about to go in change. Girls like this walks in. Go ahead, stops me right there. I'm like, what's good? So she's like, yeah, we'll meet you in there. So she just straight comes first thing. How come you didn't try to holler at me yet?
Oh no!
So, what do you mean? Like, how come you ain't trying to talk to me? Like, I mean, I think,
man, though, right?
yeah, I'm like, that's exactly what I was like. She's like, I know I am, but I mean, we can. I mean, I like you, so I'm just like, oh, wow. So I'm looking at Chassport to see if he see this, because I don't want to be caught in a predicament like, where? Hey, bro, look,
right.
I know you got a girl, right? But she feeling me. I think you should try to move on because she didn't tell you. I'm just telling you, and then you know how your boy. What you mean?
Right.
And you know how women can set this up like, oh yeah, your boy tried to holler at me. You know, they beat you to the punch. Basically, so like, yeah, you know, your boy tried something with me, tried to kiss me, whatever. Try to make up some type of lie. So before that even hit the fan, I'm like, I'm looking into this chance. I'm like, trying to catch eye contact. This dude is on the wall looking at shoes. I'm like, ain't a Griffey, Nike, Jordan, that important. My man, I need you to look outside.
Boy, you want some Griffey's.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that it correlated.
Funny,
I'm gonna hold off the other what happened at work today for next week.
That's funny because like my man, what he used to do was he would, like in high school, he would test
the girl to see if she went for the
because
book.
we had the motto like, if you can take her, then
she
you feel me?
Yeah. She ain't the one.
That's just what it is. So it was like he like, yo, if I can get her, you are ready,
Right.
you know, like that. So we like, all right. Of course, he never got nothing mine, almost, you know, but.
And that's how she actually took it a step further. So I really didn't have to tell him. We were at a birthday party. She invited us. So, of course, we greet each other and everything. So we just sitting back, chilling in the group. She comes over. He's right next to her. He's still talking to her. She sits on my lap and talks to him.
Total disrespect. That's total disrespect right there, man.
Now, I'm not bashing y'all, you know, ladies.
Hey.
You know, it goes both ways, but right now, this one was out of pocket. She's not making it look good for you.
Well,
I mean, Dirty Dan did us dirty.
I'm
Like
just saying,
he made,
you know.
Dirty Dan made us look bad. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought about that. So
That's funny. I don't know what I would have done.
yeah, I tried to tell. Like I was in my head. I'm like, all right. So how do I break it to my man without seeming like I'm coming on to her,
Right.
making it feel like out of jealousy, like nah, she ain't good for you because at the time, even though I didn't have claim and stuff, you know,
Right.
we just had friends. So how can I break it to him? Like, hey, this one
You're
ain't
my man, bro. So I'm letting you know.
no, like
I'm just letting you know.
I actually had another one.
Oh, come
You remember when we had AOL Messenger?
Hey, man, AOL.
Yeah.
Lord. AOL.
Why one of his girls get my screen name and start trying to talk to me on that?
That's crazy, man. That internet will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Boy. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Cutting Up. You know,
we cutting up, man.
definitely cutting up, man. NFL draft going down, so you know I always like it when the draft come around because I mean football season is not too far away.
Yeah.
You know, and I always get scared around this time too. These little workouts, cause injuries, boy. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, it's your boy Frankie B.
Eman The Barber. You know, yeah, we cutting up. Thanks for watching. Cutting Up crew, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
As always.
Like, share, subscribe.
Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let us know if you enjoyed. You know, of course, what happened at work today. We did get some love. I don't know if you seen the comments on some of on the first video. It was actually more, but they was just saying they like the video.
Yeah.
But any suggestions? If you ever been in that predicament,
Questions?
I'll actually share your what happened at work today if you had something interesting.
Yeah, man.
Of course, follow us on IG. Subscribe, of course, to the channel, and yeah,
We cutting up.
and stay locked and loaded for that NBA playoffs. And
Yep.
see if Steph and them can go get this fourth ring, man. All right,
Thanks again, man. Like, share, subscribe, man.
we out. See y'all next time.